Good morning, student. We are going to start with the importance of forest. In the previous work we had done about the factors related to the natural environment or natural vegetation. Today we are starting with importance of forest. All of us know that forest is very essential for any country. A country should have at least 33% of its land under forest. 33% of its land under forest. But India does not have that much of land because of the increase in population. We have only 21% of our land under forest, where some states do not have forest at all. Some states like northeastern states have forest. Madhya Pradesh has forest, but some states do not have forest at all. So, but it is a very important natural resources given to us, and we have to protect that. The importance of forest. First is the renewable resources. Forest is a renewable resource. That means it can be regenerated. It does not get wasted if we are using it in proper way. If we are not cutting down trees uh, without any reason, if we are cutting it in proper way, it is renewable resources. Second is the trees play a very important role in conserving soil because the roots of the trees binds the soil. So soil erosion can be protected if we have trees. Those areas where we do not have trees, for example, Rajasthan or part of Gujarat, where density of forest is very less. So there the soil erosion is more. It is leading to desertification. Now, third is it attracts wind for rainfall. Those states where we have density of forest, there we see that it attracts wind, monsoon wind, and brings heavy rainfall. Those places where vegetation is very less, their rainfall will be less. So, vegetation and rainfall is interrelated. It is higher the rainfall, the heavier it will be dense forest. If the rainfall is less, the forest will be less. So forest helps in attracting the wind for rainfall. Next, number 4, reduces the temperature of the place. If you travel from one place to another in a car, and if you're crossing an area which has more trees, you will find it is pleasant. But those areas where we have less number of trees, in those places the temperature is high. So insolation also depends upon the vegetation that we have. So, temperature, if we want that country to have a pleasant weather, we need number of trees. Now, number 5, uh, major and minor forest product. The forest gives us major products as well as minor product. Now, major products means timber. That logs of woods that is there, we call it as major product, which is used for in many of the industry as a raw material for making railway tracks, or which was used in olden days. Now they are making it concrete, but in olden days it was the trees, logs of wood which was used between the two tracks, and many other work is done in the industries, which are the major product. Minor forest products are those like flowers, barks of the trees, the fruits of the trees, or the leaves of the trees which has medicinal value. Or there are like we have got mahua in this Chota Nagpur plateau. That is also a minor forest product. So that includes that it gives an extra income to the government. So it is a major and a minor forest product. For that, it is very important for us. Now, number 6, raw material for some of the industries, especially in the Himalayan region. The softwood trees are used as packing material. So it is the industry like matchbox, also toy making, or sandalwood is used for perfumery or this handicraft. So because of that, it is supplying raw material to many of the industries. So we call it as forest based industry. There are certain forest based industries, for example matchbox or toy making. So that is called as a forest based industry. So that is also a raw material for industries. Number 7, home for wild animal. If we have dense forest, it is a place where we can find wild animal. If we are cutting down the trees recklessly, the wild animals are getting extinct. So it leads to extinction of animals. So that's why number of wild animals are reducing in India, because we are cutting down trees to such an extent that it is reduced to 21%. The number 8, silviculture. Now the word silviculture means timber farming. Those it is purposely grown. The timber is the trees are specially grown, like eucalyptus, which is which we call it as timber farming. Especially for timber, it is used. It is like a farming. It is done. It is done on a large scale, which is used for certain industries. So that is called silviculture. Now, number 9, sources for income for the government, because it is producing minor forest product, it is producing major forest product, it is giving raw material to so many industries, it is giving extra income to the government, as well as for the villagers. Villagers are using the raw materials for selling it out in the market and getting extra income for that. So government is earning money from forest. Then number 10, it gives employment to number of people, because we have got forest department from the higher level to the lower level. So many people are employed in the forest to take care of the forest. So that is called, that gives an employment. Apart from this also, there are a number of other uses of trees that we can say, like it is a place for recreation. People go to Gir forest, people go to national parks where there are number of trees. So that is also recreational centers, which is attracting tourists from different part of the country, and that is giving an extra income to the government. So forest plays a very important role in the natural resources. So that with that, we come to the end of this portion. Now next class we'll be doing how to conserve forest, and what are the other ways in which we can people are destroying the forest. First we'll take conservation as a main topic for the next class.